Nobody knew her real name, nobody knew where she came from. She simply appeared one morning years ago, with a black pot, a wooden table, and a smile that never reached her eyes. In the village of 𝐄𝐥'𝐬 River, mornings had a new smell, not smoke, not rain, not firewood, but fried chicken, and it always came from one place, the riverbank. Every morning before the cock crowed the second time, villagers were already lining up near the water, bowls in hand, money clenched tight, debating who arrived first, all because of one woman. They called her Mama Silva. Nobody knew her real name, nobody knew where she came from. She simply appeared one morning years ago, with a black pot, a wooden table, and a smile that never reached her eyes. Her chicken tasted like nothing anyone had eaten before, soft like butter, spicy like fire, sweet like memory. Once you ate it, you craved it again. And again, and again. Soon, farmers delayed going to the farm, fishermen skipped the river, children ran past their mother's food, because Mama Silva's chicken was calling them, and money followed her. People who once walked past her now bowed when they greeted, "Good morning, Mama. God bless you, Mama." Money poured, clothes changed, but one thing never changed. She never cooked at home, never lit fire in her compound, never roasted chicken anywhere else, only by the river, and she always arrived before the sun, and always left before it fully rose. One day, a small girl asked her mother, "Mama, where does Mama Silva buy her chicken from?" Her mother swallowed hard. "We don't ask such things." Another woman once joked, "If her chicken is so sweet, maybe it's from heaven." Mama Silva looked up slowly, and smiled. People laughed. They did not notice how the river behind her suddenly stopped making noise. Mama Silva did not always sell chicken. Once, she was just like other women. Hungry, tired, invisible. Years before the smell of fried chicken filled 𝐄𝐥'𝐬 River, Mama Silva had walked into the village with empty hands and a heavy heart. She tried trading firewood, nobody bought. She sold smoked fish, nobody came. Each day, she returned home with the same money she started with. Some days, less. Then one evening, with no food and no hope, she walked towards the river, not to fetch water, but to cry. She sat where the grass bent low and the water moved slowly, and for the first time since she became a widow, she spoke out loud, "I am tired." The river did not answer, so she spoke again. Must a woman suffer just because she is alone? Still, silence. Then something rippled beneath the surface, not water, something deeper. The air changed, cold, thick. Her heart began to beat fast. Then a voice rose from the river, not loud, not soft, near, inside her ears. "You want to stop suffering?" Mama Silva froze. Her mouth was dry, but she nodded. The water stirred. "I give food that makes men return." Her body shook. "I give money that destroys hunger." Tears began to fall. Then the voice said something else. "I also take what people forget to guard." Mama Silva did not ask what it meant. She did not want to know. She only asked one question: "Will I survive?" The water laughed, not in sound, but in waves. "You will sit by this river every morning." Mama Silva nodded. "You will sell what I give you." She nodded again. "And you will never cook by fire inside your house." Her throat tightened. "And you will never taste your own food." Then the water went still. The river returned to normal. Mama Silva sat there long after darkness came. By morning, a basket sat beside her, alive, warm, full, and smelling like destiny. She carried it home without looking inside. By the time she reached her door, the river had already remembered her name. From the day the basket arrived, Mama Silva's life changed like morning breaking over dark hills. Before sunrise, she walked to the river, humming softly, as if greeting someone unseen. She always returned with the same woven basket, tightly covered. No one ever saw her open it in public. No one ever saw her cook anything either. Yet, by 6 o'clock every morning, the smell of fried chicken filled the entire village. People woke up hungry. People who never ate breakfast suddenly craved it. Some even woke before the first rooster crowed, waiting beside her stall. Mama Silva's chicken was never too salty. Never too soft, never too burnt, it was perfect, suspiciously perfect. Mama Silva, how you dey fry am like this? Old Papa Okon asked one morning. Mama Silva smiled small, the kind of smile that never touched her eyes. Not God, she said, but some people did not believe that answer. The villagers noticed things, small things at first. She never bought firewood, yet her pan was always hot. She never bought chicken, yet she sold more than 15 birds every morning. She never took leftovers home because there were no leftovers. Every piece sold, every single day. Soon, the village children started singing, Chicken Mama, River Mama, where your pot day, where your fire day, where your chicken day come from. She always laughed when she heard the song. But her laughter was too quick, too sharp, the kind that sounded like it wanted to hide something. Then, one market day, something strange happened. A stranger arrived in the village. A tall man with a walking stick carved like a coiled snake. Nobody knew his name, nobody knew where he slept at night, but he arrived at Mama Silva's store the next morning and watched her with eyes that did not blink. When she handed him a piece of chicken, he smelled it, the way a hunter smells a trap. Then he whispered, almost too low to hear, "You are feeding them what does not belong to this world." Mama Silva froze, her smile died completely. "Sir, you are disturbing me," she said, but her voice shook. The stranger leaned closer. "The river has given you a gift," he murmured, "but the river never gives without asking something back." Mama Silva's knees weakened, but she forced out a smile because people were watching. The stranger tapped his walking stick twice on the ground, then he said one thing that made her grip the tray so tightly her fingers turned white. "When the river begins to collect its payment, you will hear the first warning in the morning." With that, the man walked away, disappearing into the crowd like smoke. Mama Silva's hands trembled, because she knew something the villagers didn't. The river spirit had never spoken to her again, not once, not even to remind her of the bargain. And now, the morning wind felt colder, too cold, as if something had woken up inside the river, waiting, watching. The next morning, the village of 𝐄𝐥'𝐬 River woke up to silence. No smell of fried chicken, no early queue, no laughter by the riverbank. Mama Silva did not come. At first, people were relieved, then they became uneasy. By mid-morning, whispers filled the village. Maybe she is sick. Maybe she traveled. Maybe the river chased her away. Some villagers decided to check her house. They found the door open. Inside, everything she owned was still there, her fine clothes, her money bowls, her shiny wrappers, but Mama Silva herself was gone. They followed her footprints toward the river. They stopped when they reached the bank. There were no footprints returning, only one thing lay near the water. Her woven basket, empty, dry, and old, as if it had never held anything special. The elders were called. They stood by the river, quiet and afraid. One of them finally spoke. "We warned ourselves, but we loved sweetness more than wisdom." As if answering him, the river stirred gently, not angry, not violent, just calm. Then a voice rose, not for the ears, but for the heart. What is given by the river is not owned by the hand. From that day, the river returned to normal. No strange silence, no strange cold, but the taste of Mama Silva's chicken never left the people's memory.
I'm glad you joined us till the end of this story. I am sure dumb, and I will see you on the next one.